Warning, some histories shouldn't be told, but this one will be.
The last words of Lieutenant Robert Galloway, December 5th, 1945. Discovered by Navigator James Mitchell, Atlantic Ocean, March 2012. The following is a transcription of a water-damaged voice recorder recovered from a debris field approximately 240 nautical miles northeast of the Bahamas. Audio restoration specialists at the Naval Historical Center have authenticated the device as military issue from the 1940s era. The voice has been identified as belonging to Lieutenant Robert Galloway, radio operator aboard one of the 5 TBM Avengers of Flight 19, which vanished on December 5th, 1945. What follows is his final testament.
December 5th, 1945, 1400 hours. This is Lieutenant Robert Galloway, radio operator, Flight 19, aircraft FT-117. Testing this recorder before we head back to base. Beautiful day for flying, not a cloud in sight over Fort Lauderdale. The ocean below looks like hammered silver. Commander Taylor's leading us east for bombing practice at Hens and Chicken Shoals. Routine navigation exercise. Should be back for dinner. The Avenger purrs like a cat beneath me. I can feel every vibration through my seat, the steady thrum of the right Cyclone engine. Johnson's on my left wing, maybe 200 yards out. I can see him checking his instruments. Kid's nervous. His first long training flight. I gave him a thumbs up before takeoff. He smiled, but his hands were shaking. 1,500 hours now. We've completed the bombing run. Perfect drops, every one. Taylor's voice crackles through the radio, calm and professional. Flight 19, form up. Heading 270, back to base. Standard procedure. I check my compass. West. Home. But something's wrong. My compass needle is drifting. Slowly at first, like it's confused. Then faster. Spinning counterclockwise, then stopping, then spinning again. I tap the glass. Nothing changes. I switch to my backup compass. Same thing. Both instruments dancing like they've lost their minds. Commander Taylor, this is Galloway. My compasses are malfunctioning, both of them. Static. Then Taylor's voice, tighter than before. Galloway, I'm seeing the same thing. All instruments affected. Can anyone confirm heading? Voices overlap on the radio. Everyone's compasses are spinning. 5 aircraft, 15 men, and not one working compass among us. My stomach tightens. I've flown through storms, through anti-aircraft fire over the Pacific, but I've never felt this wrongness. The sky ahead is changing. At first I think it's a weather front moving in, but the color isn't right. It's not the gray-black of storm clouds. It's something else, something between violet and silver, like oil on water, shimmering and undulating at the horizon. The sunlight seems to bend around it, creating halos and arcs that hurt to look at directly. You seeing this, Galloway? It's Powers, flying FT-36. His voice is thin, stretched. Yeah, I see it. What the hell is that? I don't answer because I don't know. In all my years flying, I've never seen anything like this. The phenomenon, I don't know what else to call it, stretches across the entire horizon, maybe 30 miles wide. We're flying straight toward it. Taylor to Flight 19, maintain formation. Reduce speed to 120 knots. Keep visual contact with your wingmen. The air is getting heavier. I can feel it pressing against the aircraft, like we're pushing through syrup instead of sky. The engine sound changes pitch, becomes labored. My altimeter is dropping even though I haven't touched the stick. We're descending, but it doesn't feel like falling. It feels like being pulled. 1,600 hours. The sun should still be high. It should be. But the light is fading, withdrawing into itself. The ocean below has turned from silver to black, a perfect obsidian mirror reflecting nothing. No waves, no whitecaps, just smooth, impossible darkness. Base, this is Flight 19. We are lost. Repeat, we are lost. Cannot determine position. Compasses inoperative. Visibility decreasing. Request emergency guidance. Nothing. Static. Then, a sound. Not static, not interference. A sound underneath, behind, between the frequencies, like metal scraping against metal, but distant and vast, as if some enormous machine is grinding somewhere beyond perception. And underneath that, voices? No, not voices. The shape of voices. The echo of language without words. Did anyone else hear that? Johnson, the kid, his voice is breaking. Quiet, Johnson. Focus on your instruments. My instruments are dead. Everything's dead. The engine's running, but the gauges, they're all reading 0. He's right. I look down. Oil pressure, 0. Fuel, 0. Airspeed, 0. But the engine roars. The propeller spins. We're still flying, still moving through space, but according to every instrument, we shouldn't exist. The violet silver wall is directly ahead now, maybe 5 miles, maybe 500 yards. Distance has lost meaning. My depth perception is collapsing. I can see Taylor's aircraft leading us forward, but I can't tell if he's 100 feet away or a mile. The sense of scale has broken down. Taylor, we need to turn back. We need to... There is no back, Galloway. Look behind us. I crane my neck, look over my shoulder through the canopy. Nothing. The sky behind us is gone. Not dark, not clouded, gone. Erased. Like someone took a knife and cut away the world, leaving only white void. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the United States, everything. Vanished into blank nothing. We're suspended between the void and the wall, and there's nowhere to go but forward. My hands are shaking. I key the mic. This is Flight 19 to any station. We are experiencing unknown phenomena. Position unknown. Require immediate... The radio screams. Not static, a scream. High-pitched and modulating. Rising and falling in waves that make my teeth ache and my vision blur. I rip the headset off, but I can still hear it, feel it. Vibrating through the airframe, through my bones. And then we're inside. The violet silver wall swallows us whole. The world inverts. Up becomes down, becomes sideways, becomes nothing. I'm pressed into my seat, then floating, weightless, then both at once. The Avenger spins, but doesn't spin. The instrument panel melts and reforms. The canopy shows me the ocean, then the stars, then colors that don't have names, geometries that can't exist in 3 dimensions. Time stretches, contracts. I'm experiencing every second as an hour, and every hour as a heartbeat. I can see my hands on the controls, but they're also moving slower than continental drift and faster than light. I'm breathing, but each breath takes years and no time at all. The other aircraft are wrong. I can see them, but they're occupying multiple positions simultaneously. Johnson's plane is ahead of me, behind me, above me, phasing in and out of reality like a photograph being shuffled through different exposures. I see him in the cockpit. His mouth is open. He might be screaming, he might be laughing. He might be doing both, and neither. We've gone through, Taylor's voice, distorted, stretched like taffy. We've gone through and there's no... The transmission cuts. The violet light intensifies, becomes blinding, becomes darkness, becomes both. I'm falling upward. The ocean is above me, below me, surrounding me. I can see through it. No, I can see what's underneath it, what's always been underneath it. Vast structures, impossible cities, geometries that make my eyes bleed when I try to focus on them. Things that might be machines or might be alive, or might be both. Moving with purpose through spaces that fold in on themselves. I'm recording this. I have to record this. Someone needs to know. My fingers find the recorder. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if time is working. But I'm speaking, demonstrating, trying to hold on to something real while reality dissolves around me. This is Lieutenant Galloway. We have crossed over. The Bermudas, the Triangle. It's real. It's a door. It's always been a door. And we've gone through. The aircraft are... I can't. Johnson's plane just folded into itself without folding. Physics doesn't work here. The rules are different. The engine is silent now, but we're still moving. Still flying. But not through air. Through something else. Between spaces. Between... A shape moves past my canopy. Enormous, impossible. Something between a ship and a creature and a hole in space. It doesn't swim, it doesn't fly. It exists through the dimensions. and I'm only seeing a cross-section of its totality. Lights pulse along its surface, or its interior, I can't tell, in patterns that feel like communication, like language, like mathematics become physical. It sees me. I know it sees me. And in that moment of recognition, I understand that we're not the first. We won't be the last. The Bermuda Triangle isn't a place. It's a wound, a tear, a passage that opens and closes according to rules we can't comprehend. And sometimes, when conditions align, when the membrane between worlds grows thin, it reaches out and pulls things through. My aircraft is disintegrating. No, not disintegrating, translating, converting into something that can exist in this space. The metal is becoming transparent, then liquid, then light. I can see through my own hands now, see the bones, see past the bones to the energy that makes up the bones. I'm coming apart and staying together. I'm everywhere and nowhere. The other pilots, I can feel them. Not see them, feel them. Their thoughts bleeding into mine. Terror, wonder, resignation. We're becoming something else, something that belongs here. The transition is almost complete. If anyone finds this recorder, I'm whispering now, or screaming. I can't tell. If this somehow makes it back, tell them we didn't crash, we didn't die. We became, we transformed. We're still here, in the spaces between spaces, flying forever through the cracks in reality. Tell them the triangle is real. Tell them the light explodes. Everything is light. I am light. We are...
Navigator's note. The recorder was found lodged in coral growth, estimated to be 65 to 70 years old, suggesting it entered the water shortly after Flight 19's disappearance. No human remains or aircraft debris were found in the vicinity. The U.S. Navy has classified this recording and declined official comment. The families of Flight 19's crew were notified but not permitted to hear the recording. This transcription was leaked by an anonymous source within the Naval Historical Center. May they rest in whatever realm they found.